Hi, welcome, hello, we're live. I am finding music. Starting off with Desert Planet by Quintas Morera. Yes, you know what? Today I have found more music, so now we won't hear the same tracks multiple times, probably in the same same live stream. I at least have for 3 hours and 33 minutes now of background music, good background music, which of course is what this live stream is all about, background music. No, it's not. Of course it isn't. It's what we are here for, all of me, and hopefully some great people who likes writing fantasy too. We're writing Want. We are, as the title suggests, slowly moving forward. And of course, I don't want to explain everything again, because usually we spend like 15-20 minutes of catching up and stuff. And I know it's been a couple of days. I kept forgetting and running into things that I was supposed to do, so that's why it wasn't on Tuesday or yesterday, and I had to postpone it for today. Well, Tuesday I forgot something I had to do, and then Wednesday something else came up, so that's why we're here on a Thursday, which is probably not going to be much about moving forward. Probably not going to be much on Thursdays. It is insanely hot in here, so I have nice windy in my apartment, but it also means that my curtains are sort of like going back and forth, so that might be, I think I fixed my green screen background, by the way, from the last time, you know, where it kept doing this shimmering sometimes. But some other times now, because of the wind, my curtains are like blowing inwards, and then some light from the outside is getting in, and that's messing up my background just for a little bit, my green screen. Anyway, as I'm sure everybody knows, we are making Want in accordance to Dan Harmon's story circle. Dan Harmon's story circle is a twist on the classical hero's journey on how to make a good story. We have to go through a bunch of stuff, starting and ending in an order, and have to go through chaos before we can get back to the order. That's pretty cool. That's all right. We are still in the very first step, the U. We are still establishing the protagonist, which is Carl, who is he's not a young Fae Folk, but he's not old either. He is still a tree attendant. Let's go back here. Or was still a tree attendant, at least, under the mentorship of Druid Weaklin and his soulbound Dair. Now, Druid Weaklin and his soulbound Dair, they have chosen to enter, or to do, I guess, the rite of amber, not rite of sleep, but rite of amber, where they're basically choosing to die. Oh yeah, I haven't had the time, okay, to do a beautiful title page and illuminated first letter. I haven't had the time. It's fine. Whatever. You're not the boss of me. So yeah, that's sort of where we are now. We are experiencing some flashbacks because Carl and his soulbound, the wolf Gwilfane. Have I said it's a wolf? Well, now it's out there. I actually don't think we've mentioned that Gwilfane is a wolf. I don't think we've even mentioned Gwilfane yet. So, well, that's out there. Alright. Well, I'm sure we'll get to Gwilfane today. Alright. So, shall we read a little bit? We're reading a little bit from where Carl and Druid Wieglin are discussing the fact that the elder druid Dwerith, who might not be such a good guy, even though he's sort of the leader of Fae Folk at the Realm Oak. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know I was rhyming those words. That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. Anyway, I'm just gonna write that down. Since it's just me doing all of it, I have to annotate my own clips that might make fun short form videos. That was around 07. So that was Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. And it is poet. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, one of my favorite comedy shows, sitcoms of all time. Okay. Yeah, Carl was a tree attendant for multiple years. It was sort of, he found his thing. And then it was decided that Druid Wieglin was to give up the position to someone that wasn't Carl. And that's sort of the flashback that we're looking at now, I believe. So we were sort of getting a little bit of, well, there's some power struggle, there's some political stuff going on, right? Okay, so. Look, it only took 9 minutes for us to get started this time. When pressing his mentor on the matter, Druid Wieglin had always been rather dismissive. That is not for a young and free mind such as yours to concern yourself with, Druid Wieglin had plainly said, expecting Carl to let it go. Bring me more paste, if you would be so kind. Wieglin sent his tree attendant an overbearing smile through his full grey beard that was so long it almost touched the ground. But doesn't it annoy you that Dwerith and that stupid big bear of his, that's Elder Dwerith and his spirit-bound Griff, and I will not have you sow seeds of division in our society. I'm not a druid, Carl argued. I say here, he didn't just argue though, he did argue here. Later that he won't be arguing. Not yet, he is meant to say it as he helped another root find its way to the only half-conscious, to the Faean only half-conscious. As the root penetrated the skin, the Faean suddenly sat up with eyes open and mouth wide, with open eyes and mouth, and yet, wow, I should really read, the things I say. Yet no words came, only sounds of agony. It had only been the third rite of amber that Carl had assisted in, so at the time he wasn't quite used to the different reactions of those who had chosen to enter the sleep. But even though it had been many years since, that particular incident was as fresh in Carl's mind as the tearful goodbye and they had shared when Druid Wakelin and Dair had told Carl and Gwilfane. We have mentioned Gwilfane. We just didn't mention it was a wolf until I spilled the beans right now. About the decision. Carl had always been prone to tears, but Druid Wakelin had never discouraged it. I know there are plenty of weird wordings and mistakes, but that's what version 1.1 is all about. That's why we're writing it in hand. Like, sure, I do remove stuff when I clearly didn't want it there, but minor stuff like weird wording and so on. It's just to get stuff down and move along, even how slow we are in that. Death is an important part of the great cycle, one that should be embraced and celebrated, Wakelin had said while embracing the tree attendant and his spirit bound. But that doesn't mean our lives don't have value, and I count myself lucky to know that our times have been good enough for tears. Both times. That's a weird M. Both times Carl had been unable to say a word, and both times Wakelin had used the same prayer to soothe the tree attendant and the agonizing Fae Folk. Okay, that's a weird one. That is a really strange sentence. It's a really strange way of saying stuff, isn't it? So I get what past me was trying to do, I think. Though he was very, very sleepy, if I remember correctly. But past me was trying to say, like, we've had 2 flashbacks, and both times Carl had been like speechless, right? But for different reasons. Wow. Wow, that's also not supposed to be a comment there. There we go. Now we've written something, plotted something down. And the races are on. Soothe the tree attendant and the agonizing Fae Folk of the past. Okay. So I think here I wanted to say like a prayer. I wanted to note down what he would say. Okay, this could be long. So a prayer for the great cycle, prayer for nature religion. I don't think it has to be like a long prayer, but Okay, let's check. Let's check. What on earth is that called in English? Just need to look something up. Okay, so we have the prayer in Danish called Farewell, which is, I think it's, oh, it's just on the Lord's Prayer. Okay. Lord's Prayer. So, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed. Oh. I didn't know hallowed would mean sacred. But Halloween? Is that like sacred night? Hello, but it's scary. Halloween. Oh, it is actually All Saints Eve. Well, the more you know. I think that could actually be a pretty good short form video. So that was around 17. Halloween. Interesting. All Saints Eve. Okay. So I'm thinking sort of like, you know, I want to say an all-encompassing prayer, but for the nature religion. So, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, forgive us our debt, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. So let manuscripts... So yeah, maybe just like these 4 lines. So like a 4 lines strong, 4 line strong prayer. Oof. This is difficult because this could be quite impactful. Like, this is one of those things that in like a world building sense seem like a quite small detail. Sorry, in a story sense, it would seem like a rather small detail, but in a world building sense, it could actually be pretty big if it's like the central prayer of a religion. So for a great cycle, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Our Father in heaven. That's 4. That's 4. Then 3. Your will be done. It's 4. So 4 words, 4 words. I'm counting these 4 words, 4 words, 3 words, 10 words. So this is part of the ritual, the rite of amber, right? So this is part of the death ritual of the Fae Folk, and it is a willing Fae Folk who is dying. Okay, so I was saying it would be really cool if, you know, this was part of a prayer that was cyclical as well. So you would have four different verses, one for each of the 4 seasons, and the last line would lead into the next, right? That could be cool. But I would also like for it to reveal a bit more about the religion. So this could be a great time to do that. So for example, let's see. Of course, this looks like part of a prayer. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Choosing to enter the amber sleep by giving up the living remains to the realm of ritual of amber, supposed to be the biggest event of the winter celebration. So we're sort of touching a bit on what's going on, but of course, it's much more macro level, I guess. What I'm trying to say is that for the great cycle, it is believed that, I don't know why I sat down like that. It's believed that how do we say it? It's believed that the Fae Folk give up their earthly remains to the realm trees so that the realm trees may prosper, right? May keep being alive, may be kept alive, basically. And then that the realm tree is then able to send, or the realm tree is the gateway into the amber sleep, which is death. But I would like this prayer to be so I would like the prayer to say that, basically, right? So we need the prayer to say that it's winter. They willingly give up their earthly remains to nourish the realm oak, so that the realm oak may take them to the amber sleep to meet the amber father. Before getting recycled back into earth, right? And then I want it to be like, sure, sad, but happy sad. Hopeful, right? And very much old-timey way of talking. So we could start with we could say, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit again, but I feel like it's a bit redundant, and it sort of doesn't work since we're using it here as the first sentence, right? Does it? This is the last thing that he says. Kind of like that, actually. It's also a very old-timey, speaky way. Or it could be part of the prayer. So like, the first part would be, I give up my remains, so the tree may nourish and prosper. It sounds like a city, but, or a state or something. And so that it may send me to the ember sleep. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Until the time is right for me to get back and guide another. So a prayer like that would sort of explain what's going on. I think I want to. We sort of only touched on the paste over here, but it's sort of supposed to be like a sedative. Isn't that what it's called? I need to be sure. Sedative. Yeah. That's right. Back then, Druid Rieglin had calmly but firmly administered the paste that Cal brought and laid the fan back into the roots. Where he had calmly Fifth Orith, calm, serene, peacefully, of course. He had peacefully gone back to sleep as if no pain had harmed him. So that's a cool way of saying that is the sedative, right? I thought that was a pretty cool way. We do have a bit of a snag that we sort of my idea was I would just add a little bit and then it would still make sense to have the prayer. But I don't think it does now. Cal's. So this might just be a this might just be what's called a what would you call this? So this is gonna be a paragraph that I'm not sure. It's like a band-aid paragraph, whatever. That's what we're calling it. Cal's mentor. Cal loved loved listening to his mentors. And always found them sometimes Cal even found them hopeful. Despite the fact that he probably never was to hear Druid Wieglin ever say them again. Okay, so I am fully aware that this paragraph is a bit strange. I think these two paragraphs are definitely gonna need like a ton of rework once we get to the revision. But it is what it is. But I do think that it's a kind of a cool way of having that prayer that this line, fall into your hands, I commend my spirit, that line is part of the prayer. So that sort of also tells the reader that, oh, this was a prayer, this is what he was saying right before he went into the roots. Now, could we mention both the Umber Mother and the Amber Father here? Could we? Could we do that? Oh yeah, I haven't introduced my average size cup today. I'm the tiny one. I feel like I have to say that. I feel like I have to say that every time. I don't know why. It's a tradition. The first time we drink. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. I know I should be thinking out loud. Thinking of a way of starting a prayer. By the way, I had completely forgotten before we started today's live stream that I stopped right before the prayer. And I was like, oh, good call. Right. This song is lovely. Pirouette by Asha Fulero. Alright. By the way, all my music, all my background music is from the YouTube audio library, so copyright free, free to download. It's all in there. It is a very cool resource, yes. Oh, this is so difficult. It's like that time in Calamity when I decided that I wanted a song. I guess a prayer is basically a type of song. It's so difficult because you really want it to sound cool, right? You want it to sound cool and meaningful. And that's very hard to do on the first try. So very hard to do in the first try. By the way, how... Yes, these are the sort of things that I start noticing when I can't focus on my task ahead. Like, look at how big of a empty space there is here, and there's like no empty space over here on this side. I can't believe how asymmetrical my head is, or like my headset is on my head. Okay. I was about to say, as the mother sleeps, my bones grow very weary. Because, you know, that would mean it's winter. Nature is asleep. I guess I would also say that nature's dead, since the death realm here is called the Amber Sleep. For at least for the Fae Folk, for the Great Cycle religion. Okay, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit to serve you until the day I may awaken. Guiding my fellows through their life, something like that. Something to that extent. I actually don't think that's a bad way of like ending the prayer, but we need to start the prayer. So it's probably also going to be oh my god, this is so horrible. Isn't this just fun, watching me just stare into the void? Not putting anything down on paper. Okay. This is, of course, the first version. Version 1.0.0. We can revise it. So let's write something. As the sacred mother sleeps. As the sacred mother sleeps. So this is saying that it's winter, right? I would like it to rhyme a little bit though. So like have like an A-B-A-C rhythm to it or something. But now I locked myself into thinking of something that rhymes with sleeps. Sugar. That ain't good. But does it need to rhyme? You know what doesn't rhyme? This one. I mean, they say heaven twice, so that's not rhyming. As the sacred mother sleeps, her gift so her gift to you doth weaken. Can you say that? So that would be like, the meaning would be like life. The mother's gift here would be life. The father's gift would be death. I actually kind of like that. Her gift. To sure. Her gift. To sure her gift of you nay falter. Her gift of you would then be the realm tree. And they need to make sure that it doesn't, you know, it's winter, it doesn't die. I don't know. I have this weird idea that I need to, this prayer needs to be like dead on the first time around. It doesn't, of course. Yeah, I definitely think this this prayer here is going to get some revision. Because I was hoping that we would move. I know we call this this live stream slowly moving the story forward, but I kind of was hoping that we would take it like stride or leap at least. I was thinking, would it be cooler if we said like mother into your into your arms I commend my body, and then we would have father into your arms I commend my spirit. Mother, into your gift, I commend my body. I think that's better. So we could say like, to shore your bows, not bow, but B-O-U-G-H. So, what's it called? It's called bows. Okay. Listen to me. Follow me here. Follow me. Mother into your gift. I have a question though. Commend. Oh, no. Commend. So that's like recommend. So we could say commit. Yeah, I think we want to do that. Mother, into your gift, I commit my my body. Mother, into your gift, I commit my body. To shore the bows may green again. That sounds good, doesn't it? To shore the bows may green again. So to make sure that this will survive the winter, the realm oak. can I just say I'm actually quite happy with that start. I know it took us 20 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever, but it feels like a strong loop from the very first sentence spoken. And of course, didn't hit the. This was supposed to be in the middle of the page, but you know, I'm sure you know that for yourself when you're writing greeting cards. You always start too much to one of the sides, usually to the right, like I did here. Mother, into your gift I commit my body, to sure the boughs may green again. To sure the boughs may green again. So I don't think we want like 4 lines here. And then we would say, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. So what do we want to say now? What do we want to fill? I quite like here from the Lord's Prayer. Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, your kingdom come. So it's like the sentence structure is like 4 words, 3 words. I know we won't be able to have that here because we have way too many words, but I would like to have like the third here be shorter and then like just 1 or 2 words for the 4th line, and then we could say, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit, until you like, once again I awaken or some whatever. This is why. This is one of the reasons why writing a book, or in this case a short story, takes so goddamn long. Because I'm pretty sure we've sat here for like half an hour now, just with this single prayer, and we have 2 lines. And it's not like I haven't been doing anything else, you know, I've actually been focusing on it, but it needs to make sense. And that's a big problem when you're writing stuff. It needs to make sense. Problem with writing. It needs to make sense. It's something is tickling my nose. I don't know what that was. Oh, that was horrible. Dreadful, horrible. What if we wrote to show the passage? The pathway, the passage, the pathway? To show the path. Path is something you have in nature, right? You have paths. So it would make sense to call it a... Do we have passages as well? Mountain pass. I'm gonna write it. To show the path. To show the path. To show the path to your lover's sleep was my mind. Husband. Spouse. To your hobby. To your hobbies. Sure the path. Maybe instead of saying to sure here, say ensure. Ensure the path. To. The direction of facing through your lover's sleep. No, into your lover's sleep. Ensure the path to your lover's sleep. If we take a look at the Lord's Prayer again. Sorry. Ensure the path I'm gonna leave it for now, but I am really not sure of having too sure and ensure. But I am gonna write into your lovers sleep. Actually, scratch into, and instead mother, into your gift I commit my body, to sure the boughs may green again, ensure the path your lovers sleep. I think that sounds like a prayer, doesn't it? And then we go, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. Through her gift. You could say like through her gift. So I'm a little bit, I'm not worried, but you know, you could say like, so I want the father's hands to be the roots, right? The father is a depiction of... Oh, the realm oak, the realm trees are depictions of the father, with the roots being the hands and the crown being the head. Hair, whatever. So I don't know if we need to say it here or if into your hands is just enough, and then we can allude to it another later, or in a 1 minute story or something. I am still looking for stuff to 1 minute story for the Fae Folk. I have one idea. Yeah, I don't think we need to allude to it here. I think that could be something for later or a different time. What I do think is that we want to say like in your throne of amber fields. Yeah. In your throne a realm. Let's go with realm, since it's called the realm tree. Realm of amber fields. I just had the thought of saying like to do your bidding, but that sounds very ominous. The realm of amber fields. I think I want to say serve your realm of amber. Because I was wondering if I was sort of running out of... Oh my god. Serve. I was sort of running out of... lines. Oops. Running out of lines here because I was thinking of having a line to say like to serve you well. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So we're actually a word short here. Well, we could fix that. This is not pretty. This prayer here, to serve your fields. Your realm of amber. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could also say to serve, so we would get the same. Oh, that would have been better. Oh, damn it. To serve your realm of amber. Once again, say fields. This is why This is why I made my song on a PC last time. The old dwarven song of farewell. I made that on a PC first, and I like counted the syllables, and then I committed it to this, to my story. Look, I can show you. Where was it? Oh yeah, I also wrote it in. I wrote it in cursive. But look, not a single fault, not a single mess, except my bad cursive. I should have probably done that here as well. Whoops. Whoopsie. I'm gonna write that as a potential short form video highlight. 22 compares messy prayer to song from calamity. Until your wisdom sent me awaken. No, it needs to be only 3. But we're going with the same. Okay, if we're going to use the same amount of words, we need the last 2 lines to just be 3 words long. Well, fudge. We could add something to it up here, though. We could say like, ensure the path is clear, or not as fair. No. Understandable, no. Ensure the path unhindered. I like that word. I like that word a lot. And it also gives us another one to work with. Ensure the path unhindered. Mother, into your gift I commit my body, to sure the bows may green again, ensure the path unhindered. Your lover's sleep. The way of your lover's sleep. Kinda like that. The way of your lover's sleep. The way of to sure the bows may green again, ensure the path unhindered, the way of your lover's sleep. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit, to serve your realm of amber fields. Actually, we should probably edit this title here. Making a Fae Folk prayer from scratch. There. Now my stream title has updated. You can't see it, but it has. I just thought something was wrong suddenly because my preview of the YouTube live stream was like a minute later. It was definitely not live, but it was just because it was actually someone in this room where I'm sitting all alone. Someone had pressed something so that my preview was like a minute behind, but we'll never know who that someone is, or could be, sadly. Okay. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit to serve your realms of amber fields. I want to say like something in like until your wisdom awakens me. But it needs to be only 4 words long. I actually really like Ensure the Path Unhindered. That sort of tells a different, not a different, but it adds to the theology, right? To the mythology that the spirits of the Fae Folk is not just nourishing, or the body is not just nourishing the realm trees. The spirit is needed to keep the passage clean between the realms of life and death. But I really want to end here on a high note, on a hopeful note. You know, to get the whole cycle in. So I think because the 4th line is the way your lovers sleep, so the 4th line, the 8th line, I guess, should then be something with awaken. So I may yet awaken or something like that. That still leaves a 3rd line, but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. What to say. Okay, so my initial thought here, the thought I just had was that the 3rd line would be something about to serve your wisdom until I awaken and can guide other Faes. Of course, guide my fellow folk. The religion is that, the belief is that the spirit bounds are actually old Fae folk that has reincarnated in the soul of into the spirit of an animal. Can we braid that into this prayer somehow? Can we braid that fact into this prayer? No. What I have or can we? If the next line is something like, to learn from you all I must, until my spirit shall awaken. Until I again shall awaken. Because that would imply that that the Fae Folk spirit learned something from the Amber Father, right? That they need, and then they awaken from the sleep again, and that, you know, that's then the spirit bounce. I like that idea, but how do we translate that into prayer? Do we do that? I don't know, sorry. Sometimes I need something between my hands, right? I don't know if you can relate. Especially when it's going like slow. I feel like I need something. God damn, it's so hot in here. Opening my door. Okay. To serve your realm of amber fields, to learn your wisdom, and how to guide before I anew will awaken. It's not too bad. We can work with that, right? Can I just say I'm glad that I chose to live stream this and not record it and edit it, because that editing process would have been terrible. Now you guys get to see me stall in real time. You know what, I'm gonna make that heavy, no editing. Your wisdom grant you know what I'm adding here as well. You I needed that fifth word. Your wisdom grant me guidance. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 6 words to say I can use that guidance when I awaken. To use when I awaken. That's 5. That's 1 word too little. Can you feel it, guys? Can you feel it? We're close. We're close to the end of this prayer. And it's only taken over an hour. An hour and 10 minutes, I think. If my calculations are correct. For when my spirit must awaken. God damn, we have it, I think. For when my spirit shall awaken. Here is an hour's work, over an hour's work. Isn't it beautiful? Mother, into your gift I commit my body, to sure the boughs may green again, ensure the path unhindered be, the way your lovers sleep, the way of your lovers sleep. Father, into your hands I commit my spirit, to serve your realm of amber fields. Your wisdom grant me guidance, for when my spirit shall awaken. We just say, when my spirit shall awaken. Then we can lose the up here. And then this will start with a W. And this will start with a W. First up, I think there might be a, it's like 42, finish prayer 1 plus hour. What I'm not so happy with is that the end it sounds almost exactly like the song from Calamity, and I'm not kidding. No, this is danger. This is from go. And should our paths may cross anew before the giants must awaken, learn that in my heart's away to your spirit's place was ne'er taken. Maybe it's just the word awaken that bothers me. To be fair, this is referring to the religious apocalypse in the slumbering giants religion, when the giants wake up. And this is also religion, but this is the cycle. So having that with sleep and awaken. You know what? I think it's fine. I think it's good, actually. I quite like it. It will get revised. I'm pretty sure we will revise it at some point. And when I say we, I mean me and you guys. We'll probably do it live, so, you know. Okay. We have like 45 minutes before the end of this live stream, because I do intend to stream for 2.5 hours. So let's see if we can finish this page 87. That should be possible. How do we move along? Okay. So my brain, actually, I wanna. What's that? 3 minutes ago? 2 minutes ago? Comparing prayer. Want prayer to Calamity song. What? This music is weird. Waltz AF by Everett Almond. Sorry, dude. You are off the playlist. Oh, my mind is just totally wrecked by that prayer. We have to get back into the story. How do we get back into the story? Cal loved listening to his mentor's prayers and always found them soothing. Sometimes Cal even found them hopeful, despite the fact that he probably was never to hear Druid Wiggly never say them again. I would really like it actually if we in one of these if we more explicitly say that Cal is not gonna be a druid and it's Elder Druid Dwerith fault or decision. As part of the flashback before we go into the present time. I kind of really want to do that because I think it's not explicit enough. That Elder Druid Dwerith and his big bear Garif, that they're bad dudes. It simply hasn't been explicit enough. Okay, so how would we go about saying that? So, Druid Wiglin and Nirkir has just told Cal in this flashback that he is about to go into the amber sleep. He has decided to go into the amber sleep. I swear my head is just so much in this stupid prayer that we spent so much time on. I don't know how to get back into the story. So this paragraph starts with Carl. This paragraph shouldn't start with Carl, right? No, it shouldn't. Smile. I'm just gonna start this paragraph now. A smile found its way the smile found its way on his way to Cal's face. Cal's face? Actually, a smile found its way as what am I writing here? On Cal's face. I guess two was the right word. Oh my god. To Cal's face. A smile found its way to Cal's face as the prayer reminded him how Wieglin and Nergers would eventually find their way back. Smile found its way. Wieglin and Nergir. Oh, there's a C missing there. Nergir will eventually find their way back. It's not very nice. Not very good. Not very well put, is it? No, it definitely isn't. But oh well. We will revise that at some point. Can we Yes, I think we can. I know this probably doesn't matter, but it matters to me. Gift I commit my body. I'm not totally sure why I'm doing this. Maybe it's just to stall again. To sure. I mean, it's not like this prayer paragraph could get any uglier. Well, maybe a little. Maybe I'm saying that too soon. May green again. And sure. My handwriting is almost cursive, normal handwriting. Almost. Unhindered. B. Right. Okay, now it just looks like it's in it's in a weird 3D. So I'm not gonna do that on camera. You really do look like Will Fane. With so a little bit of what Cal looks like here. So I think we mentioned it last time when we were doing language, finding a name for Dair. What the fudge? Hey, move! What the hell? Fly just. It was just so aggressive. It was an epic battle of epic proportions. It would not yield. No, that's 2. Oh shit. Epic battle with fly. And not the story fly. Whoops. So Carl is a contraction of the word Kafail, which means twin in Faean. And one of those reasons is that, like it's soulbound, they both have yellow eyes, bright yellow eyes. Carl has shaggy white hair, and Gwylfain's fur is shaggy white as well. And Carl has developed larger than normal canines. Not canines, but these teeth here. What are those teeth called? Human canines. We don't have canines, but what are they called? Most people have Are they canines? Are they actually called canines? They're not called canines. What does Wikipedia say about canine tooth? That's a canine. Fangs. Vampire teeth. Human. Incisors, that's our front teeth. Molars, that's our big teeth. Premolar. Carnassial. Mammalian anatomy, they develop primarily for holding food in order to tear it apart. The largest teeth. 4 canines in humans are the two. They are called canines. I thought they weren't pointy enough to be called canines. Interesting. Oh no, it's back. Oh, it's not back. It was back. It was a fly. Those sharp canines. Druid. Weiglin. Sit. I wanted to say like a different humorously mentioned or something like that, but maybe Sid's just fine. Lovingly said is also a bit loaded, isn't it? Like, I don't want it. It's supposed to be a mentor-mentee relationship, not a potential lover relationship. Also, he's dying. He's old and dying. He mentioned it. Is that actually... Oh. It's my cable for my... it's the cable for my... For this one. This camera here. Didn't know if you could see it. I just noticed now that you can't see it actually. It's fine. It's also a little late to fix it in the live stream. 2 hours and 7 minutes in. I'm gonna miss them. And this shaggy white fur. On your head. When okay, now I think we have the connection finally to saying that Dwerith is a bad dude, the Elder Druid. Okay, so when you get your druid, actually, just your druid robes will. So Druid Wiglin believes, of course, that Carl is definitely going to be a druid. So his druid robes will match perfectly with the shaggy white fur. And this is gonna be 88. 8. Will match. Oops, perfectly. And then we're gonna have a little bit of callback to this. I'm not a druid, Carl argued. So Carl is gonna say, I'm not a druid again. But he's not arguing this time. He's like stating it coldly. I'm not a druid. Cal stated. Hope leaving his expression. Expression. That's how you spell expression. Oh, I just realized something. Oh shit. Sugar. I mean. This smile here. Carl is depressed. Carl is not smiling. One of the reasons is that his mentor is dying, chosen to die. That's one of the reasons. I guess he doesn't have hope in his eyes then. Yeah, it's not so good. Okay, well, we'll revise that, but that's definitely something we need to keep an eye out for. You know what? I'm actually gonna annotate that in the text with a pencil. No smile. Okay, just so we remember it for later. Okay, so here. I'm sure you will be when the time is right. I won't. Carl argued. He stated, he argued, what did he do here? Carl's expression turned sour. Carl turned sour. The elder druid has chosen someone else to oversee the roots and the right of amber. The right of amber. Someone Right here. What are we saying? I think we're ending the sentence there. And then Carl had trouble hiding his anger and disappointment. Disappointed! How do we say that? This is with one S, right? This, sorry, you can't see it. I looked it up in the dictionary. Disappointment! Disappointment. And I referenced a great clip. If you haven't seen it, it's from an old Hercules series where he mistakenly, he's supposed to be disappointed, and the way you state frame of mind in a manuscript is that you write it with caps lock. So the script had said disappointed, and then Hercules, the guy playing Hercules, he's supposed to be look around disappointed, but he shouts disappointed, and for some reason he's not supposed to say it, but he misreads the script, and for some reason it's in there. It's in the actual episode. It's so funny. Disappointed. Reference. I have no idea who but I only heard that they barely ended their mandatory. It's another word for mandatory. So the way of every Fae Folk at some point in their life, usually around the age of 20, has to do tree attendancy. So they have to be involved in the religion for a couple of years around the realm tree. That they barely managed, they barely ended. So I think required is the word we're using here, but ended. concluded, thank you. They barely concluded their tree tendency. They're required. It's the word we just looked up. Tree tendency. And for the right of binding, no less. I have spent the last 10 background. How long has it been? The family background. Oh, it required 2 cycles. Of 3. You could see I wrote that. It's fine. Purpose. I spent the last 10 cycles under your mentorship. I know everything there is about winter and the amber sleep. Do I not? You do. That's a D, not a P. Druid. I swear, every single time I write, there's a new letter I mess up all the time, consequently. Last time it was E, this time it's Y. What is actually going on? New letter mess up. And that's why. Hey, that was a good why. It also sort of looked like a butt. Druid Lin assured I could not have asked for a better tree attendant. And yet it's hot in here. And yet Carl's uproar. Can we say uproar here? Can we say uproar? Carl's loud voice woke up both spirit bounds near here on his perch. Perfectly perch shaped. As well as, so we of course still haven't said in the story what Gwylfane is. And I'm not going to yet, but I am alluding to that it is at least a dog-like creature by saying that it's lying underneath it on the floor, on the stamped ground. Deep beneath the realm oak. Actually, this is not going to be a comma, this is going to be a hyphen. And he's going to continue by saying it again. I am aware, by the way, that I wrote underneath and beneath, so that's going to change. We're actually above 2.5 hours now. Whoops. But it's going so well. I feel like I'm just gonna not finish the sentence, but And yet this is supposed to say cycles. And yet and yet I have never actually it has, and yet it has never been me on never been me ascending to druid during the autumn celebrations. But somehow elder druid only one eye in druid, only druid own tree attendant somehow elder druid Dway's own tree attendant got there. No. What am I writing now? I'm writing that the tree attendant somehow is gonna take over and is gonna become a druid next autumn. Will be the one to I feel like I'm sort of saying the same stuff twice now. What the hell? Ascending. Looks like this is ass ending. Among these roots. For the foreseeable cycles. We have a friend here that I want to mention. We have a friend, and he's called not Sanawin, but Danblue. Danblue even heard rumors that this but I only heard that they haven't concluded, so they still have like a cycle. Haven't concluded that they require 2 cycles of tree attendancy. And Danblue, so Danblue is Carl's friend, and he we're gonna get to him at some point in the story. So this might be a nice introduction to like mention the character before we see them. Danblue even heard rumors that this that they will get that they will ascend to druid next time. It isn't fair. But we are over budget, I was about to say, for this live stream, and we are ending as we usually do with not finishing the last word, so that it's easier to get going next time. Alright, that was, well, we actually got over a page done this time. I mean, it was almost 3 hours long, but damn, that prayer took a long while. But after the prayer, we finally actually got going, so that was nice. I hope you guys enjoyed following along, and be sure to check out the live stream on Monday. Have a great weekend once you get there, and thanks for watching. Bye!